Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, you are watching the station identification of one of Wayland City's resident YouTubers. Live in the basement. This is not MTV's remote control. And he is not Ken Ober. God rest Ken Ober's soul. This is WEML-TV, Channel 77. And now here's your host, New Bedford, Massachusetts' own, Mr. Eric M. Lima. Thank you very much, Mr. Announcer. Praise the Lord. God is good and Jesus alive and well. Call a familiar face. Call all the folks you know, from family, relatives, friends, enemies, frenemies, associates, compadres, comrades, amigos, friends, acquaintances. Call anybody that you know and tell them that your boy is doing his YouTube show. That's right, my YouTube show, my CBS station identification. No, not the pharmacy, but channel vlog show. This is WEML-TV, Channel 77, like my announcer said, and I am the host of the show, What is Ordinary, and there's me, Eric Lima. What's going on, everybody? And this is episode 613 of the show. October 7th, once again, 2021, 4:02 p.m. Ladies and gentlemen, I just got done watching NXT UK. I'll tell you one thing. You can't sleep on this brand of NXT UK, and I will tell you why. Because they have some great mat wrestling. I think a lot of people have been too busy hating on the WWE. Oh, we don't pay attention to NXT UK. Well, I suggest you American wrestling fans better start. Because the fact of the matter is that NXT UK has some great wrestling talent. That one day they'll be on that main roster to show some of the superstars how it's done in the ring. I can't wait for that. Ridge Holland came from NXT UK, went to NXT and on the stateside. Now he's going to SmackDown. He's going to show everybody how it's done. British strong style, that's for sure. And so did Pete Dunne. He came from there as well. But he's on NXT right now, trying to challenge for the NXT Championship. I'd like to see Pete Dunne and Tommaso Ciampa hook it up again. Never know. Well, it kicked off with Ginny going one-on-one with Emilia McKenzie. After Ginny insulted Emilia McKenzie last week. And it was a great matchup, but Ginny took advantage of Emilia McKenzie, neutralized her McKenzie's strength, and finally pinned McKenzie in the middle of the ring, so Ginny did win the matchup. But during the match, Joseph Connors tried to get involved. Meiko Satomura, the NXT UK Women's Champ, kicks Connors. And then Ginny addresses Meiko Satomura and challenges Meiko Satomura for said title. I think Ginny's really stepping up. Meiko Satomura was holding the title with a smile on her face. She knew she exactly got what she wanted. That means people stepping up. Women stepping up to the NXT UK Women's Champ in Meiko Satomura. With Kaylee Ray now in the States, it was only a matter of time, folks. It was only a matter of time, Meiko Satomura. I knew Ginny would be the next one to be stepping up to the plate. It's just, like I said, it's only a matter of time. It's about time Ginny Couture has stepped up. And believe me when I say this, it's going to be a great matchup overall between those two. But then we got Blair Davenport, who's been suspended indefinitely on SUBCulture, decides to reinstate her. He says, well, it's not a reward, but it was at the request of your opponent for next week. Stevie Turner. Stevie Turner wanted... I got a feeling Stevie Turner and Blair Davenport is set up for SUBCulture. But you know what? Hey, Sid should know better next time. Sid should know better. But that's okay. That's okay. Sid's going to learn. SUBCulture is going to learn. And then next week, the NXT UK title will be on the line. Two great wrestling superstars as Ilya Dragunov will be defending that title against the Spanish sensation A-Kid, the former NXT UK Heritage Cup champion. A-Kid says he's got a lot of, he wants to go after Dragunov, and he says, I'm going to become champion in the end. So I gotta tell you, A-Kid You know what? I think you're gonna see a new attitude in A-Kid. I've got a hunch. Because I'll tell you one thing. I mean, if A-Kid decided to move to the States, I see him with Legado del Fantasma. You know? Who knows? Lucha Libre. You know? For sure. But right now, he's in NXT UK doing his thing, challenging Dragunov for the championship. So Dragunov will have his first major title defense against A-Kid next week. And Mark Andrews, representing SUBCulture, took on the Thunderstorm Sam Gradwell, who's got this penchant of calling superstars younger than him yogurts. Yogurt. Yeah, yogurt. And after a hard-fought match between these two, this match could have gone either way. But in the end, Sam Gradwell, with his Thunderstorm driver, I like to call it, the Fireman's Carry Slam, ended up winning the matchup. So where does SUBCulture, along with Mark Andrews, go from here? We'll find out. Meanwhile, the other half of that the other third of that SUBCulture team, Flash Morgan Webster, was hanging about when Sean Samuels was walking by after getting Noam Dar fired up for the NXT UK, for the Heritage Cup #1 contenders matchup. And Flash Morgan Webster says, "Hey, I know you're contending and all that. Here's it." And all of a sudden, the slap across the face. I'm like, are you kidding me right now? Are you kidding? Are you kidding right now? I was like, he just slapped Shaw Samuels across the face. I'm like, okay, we're going to have some fun here. So, I can't wait for that matchup. So, here's the deal. All right. So, but then Ilya Dragunov decided to cut a promo on A-Kid. He's got a lot of respect for him, but says, don't underestimate me by any circumstances. I'm thinking of the same thing, Ilya Dragunov. A-Kid is very, very young, and Ilya Dragunov, man, he worked hard to get that NXT UK title. I highly doubt he's going to let that go anytime soon. So if I were A-Kid, I would step up to the game. I would step up. I would not underestimate. I will not, I will not underestimate. I will not underestimate Ilya Dragunov, A-Kid. I will not. It's going to be a thing. All right. So here we go. So the main event is the Heritage Cup #1 contender finals. Battle of Scottish lads as Noam Dar, who will have Shaw Samuels in his corner, East against Wolfgang with the Gallus Firm in his corner. Now, for those of you who don't know what British Rounds rules match, I thought this is the most unique thing the WWE ever has on NXT UK, and I think it's been done in other British matches before, but not in the WWE. So here's how the British Rounds rules works. Matches consist of 6 3-minute rounds with 20-second breaks between each round. The matches are, each matchup is 2 out of 3 falls. All right. Falls can be won by pinfall, submission, or countout. Once a fall occurs, the round ends. The match ends once a wrestler has won 2 falls. In the event of disqualification or knockout, the match instantly ends without the need for 2 falls. If all 6 rounds are completed, whoever is ahead on falls wins the match. Unless there is a tie, then then they go into sudden death. So that's how it works. So I'll tell you one thing. In round 1, there was no decision there. All right, the time ran out. Round 2, Noam Dar did pick up the first victory because Jordan Devlin attacked Joe Coffey during the match, distracting Wolfgang. Looks like Jordan Devlin is not done with the Gallus Firm. But then the Wolfgang responded right back 5 seconds into the 3rd round with a spear, picking up the victory. Meanwhile, rounds 4 and 5, nobody won. Then round 6 Everybody went at, I mean, you're talking, both competitors went at it to the point. Noam Dar hit 2 kicks to Wolfgang. That finishes him off. And the number one contender for the Heritage Cup Championship, none other than Noam Dar. And that wins for Alicia Fox. I always wanted to put that in there. And then Tyler Bate came out with the Heritage Cup Championship, holding it up. I do believe that Tyler Bate versus Noam Dar will be a heck of a matchup. As you know, Shaw Samuels could be in Noam's corner, while Tyler Bate will have Trent Seven in his corner. It's going to be a very interesting situation, to say the least. So, that is NXT UK for October, Event Center for October the 7th, 2021. Tomorrow, I just found out on Twitter that the Queen's Crown Tournament will begin. The first round matchup will be none other than Carmella against Liv Morgan, the 2 new Raw draftees. Remember, the rosters will not lock in place until October the 22nd. It'll be 2 weeks from tomorrow, so it'll be very interesting, to say the least. So, I will see you guys later. Episode 613 has been complete. If you want to see me again for the rest of this day, tune in tonight to Brandon Martin's channel for Rant and Rave, Rantiversary, 2-year anniversary. We're going to have Dwayne Gill, a.k.a. Gilbert, the longest reigning light heavyweight champion, as part of our show. And another thing that is going on, another thing that's going on is the fact that we're going to be on ranting and raving about whatever the heck we rant and rave about. So, guys, tune in tonight at 8. And I'll be watching Impact Wrestling at the same time, so I'll be multitasking once again. Oh, yeah, some other news. WOW Superheroes, Women of Wrestling Superheroes returns. And here's the big thing. Tessa Blanchard will make her return there. the WOW champion, The Beast, will make her return there. But 2 new additions. Izzy, who has been known to be the Bayley superfan, is now going to be part of the WOW Superheroes team, as well as the former AJ Lee, AJ Mendez. She's going to be working there as executive producer and color commentary. So, and we don't know when WOW Superheroes will be back on the air. There's rumors they've been shopping around. Of course, Viacom, CBS, I heard they picked up. I heard they did pick up the WOW Superheroes of Wrestling, and possibly Pluto TV has been one of their targets. So I have that target channels for that to air. I'm hoping they air it on TV one of these days, so I can go for it, so I can watch it and see what happens. I know they left Access TV after they got Impact. Access TV got Impact, so that's another thing. Tonight is Impact Wrestling. So it'll be very interesting to see where they go, where women's superstars, who I know Alex Gracia will be part of it. We'll see who is a brand new generation of that, because it's been WOW Superheroes has been shut down due to the pandemic. So, but now I'm glad it's back, and it looks like a brand new focus. And I'll tell you one thing: there's gonna be a lot of people. Was it Faye Jackson, who retired from in-ring, who was an independent women's wrestler who has been retired from in-ring competition, was blocked by WOW Superheroes already. Possibly, I think Tessa Blanchard may have a thing or two to do with it. I'm not so sure. We'll see what happens. All right. I will see you guys later tonight. Rant and Rave, Rantiversary, 2 years. And I will see you guys there. All right. Peace, love, bless out. See you next episode.